All right, let me know if you can hear me. I was having some issues with my my Hangout. It said I wasn't in the room. I see a couple of people saying, "Hey, how's it going?" But let me know if you can hear me again because I logged in the room, got kicked out, and I think I'm in the room again now. Okay, so okay, good. I guess we're on track here. All right, good. All right, let me figure out what's going on. Basically, what I'm going to be covering is basically the plan. And I'm getting a little bit more organized here. There is give me one more second here. I just need to pull up something. I don't want to be wasting people's time, so I really want to dive right into it. But basically, I've come up with something called the Broke to Freedom Plan. And it's something that I'm basically going to be covering during this Hangout. I was actually just digging up the first video to it. The first video to my Broke to Freedom Plan, and I just want to talk about a few different things here. So I'm gonna post a link to the video. You've all probably seen this video before, but I'm just posting it now, and I'm gonna post it at the end of the Hangout as well, if I remember. But that plan is basically going to be it for here on in, and there's a number of reasons why. So that video series, I highly encourage you to watch after this webinar, but that's what I'm going to be talking about during this webinar. Every single Friday, I'll be having these Hangouts going over the plan. I'm going to talk about why I picked some of the different programs that I've picked, and you know, just basically how we're going to work them. Also the funnel and the Facebook group as well. I know I just threw a whole bunch of stuff out there. So that being said, I was just pulling up a few websites here. I'm gonna start my screen share. You can't see my pic. Can't see me good. I'm hiding. No, I'm doing about to start a screen share here, and I'm clicking on the wrong button. So now you should be seeing the crazy looking screen. Now you should be seeing my screen. So you're looking at the admin of the back office to the Webinar Jam software. All right, so I'm gonna just move into it. If you can see my screen, let me know. Just type a quick yes, somebody. But what you're looking at is my screen of the Hangout. But I'm okay. Yes, so you can see yourself typing and stuff. Okay, good. Yes, we can see a screen. All right. So now the thing is, there's a whole lot of stuff happened in the past few weeks with you know, traffic monsoon, you know, instant cash strategy, all of these different sales funnels and programs and different things that people are jumping around all over the place. It's my intention to, number one, stop all that, and number two, have a definite and certain plan for people to follow. Number one, my Complete Freedom Facebook group, and I have chats going and everything. My Complete Freedom Facebook group. This right here is where it's going to be. Number one, you know, I don't want people thinking that this Facebook group is going to be my Facebook group. I want this group to be where we all go to get inspiration, motivation, the plan, guidance, the whole deal. So number one, I do not want this Facebook group to be centered around, you know, a particular business in and of itself. So number one, I want people to get that. Number two, this is going to be where I'm going to have all of my focus with all of my systems that I have. Now, I have a number of different sales funnels and systems out there, but what I'm going to share with you in this Hangout is the number one thing I'm going to focus on. The number one thing I'm going to focus on. This is what I believe in most. This is where my heart is. And again, this is what my focus is going to be moving forward. Now, I am tired of joining BizOp after BizOp and trying to create better funnels and different things like that. So what I'm going to say is this Facebook group, if you're in any program with me, this is where I'm going to give support. This is where I'm going to give ongoing guidance, training for whatever programs you have joined me in. But understand, I'm still going to support you in whatever programs you're promoting. But the funnel, the particular program I'm going to cover today is what I'm focusing on 1000%. So just want folks to get that. So that means if you're in this Facebook group and you join me in Skinny Body Care, you join me in, MWR, you join me in ISN, you join me in whatever, some random program I forgot to even mention that I forgot I'm even a part of. This group is where I'm going to give support for that system, for those groups. But this group is not going to be centered around it. That's what I want folks to get. I'm not going to be, talking Skinny Body Care here. I'm not going to be talking Easy One Up or Exodus or anything here. The only thing is I'm going to be talking about in this group is, again, what I'm going to share with you today. Now, moving forward, I'm going to go back here, see if, okay, yes, we can see screen. Okay, good. So I may go back to the screen you're looking at right here just to see if there's any questions. But again, I'm just in straight presentation mode at this point. So the programs, now, I've thought long and hard about this because I know some people, they don't like rev shares. Some people, because of what happened, they don't want to use rev shares anymore. That's fine. And I understand that. So there is, or I guess I should say, yeah, there is going to be a few different variations of what I'm going to lay out. But what I'm laying out is what I'm going to do. So let me say that again. There's going to be a few variations. So if people want to do what I'm doing, i.e. gold and silver, there's going to be different options. But this right here is what I am going to be personally doing. That being said, moving on. This right here is my Get Complete Freedom capture page. It's going to be part of the share code. Now, and I've went through the numbers here. And I'm going to talk about how the funnel works, and I'm going to talk about the Broke Man's plan to working it. So whenever folks come here and they opt in, it's going to be a video of me talking about, a small little video. And then what I'm introducing in this video is for people to get a free FutureNet account. This is, we've heard of tripwire offers. One thing I've learned is when somebody is on the internet and they're brand new and they opt into a website, they don't know anything about anything and they don't want to spend any money. So you cannot get any better of a tripwire than joining a free social media platform. What is that social media platform? It's FutureNet. Now, here's how it works. And I've confirmed this. And this works with my own numbers. That's why I'm doing this hangout, to get everyone on the same sheet of music. People are going to opt in. Now, if you're working a different funnel, that's fine. I'm going to talk about that here in a few minutes. People are going to opt in. They're going to learn about FutureNet, a small 4-minute video. They're going to click Get Started. Now, they're going to go to this page, and this page is basically my Broke to Freedom plan. They're going to come to this video. They're going to get a free FutureNet account by clicking this button down here. Now, after they do that, they're going to go down through the rest of these videos. They may not. The very next thing I tell folks is right after they get a FutureNet account, click this button right here, and this button is going to take folks to the Facebook group. Now, here's the thing, because this thing has happened in the past. A lot of people have promoted Facebook groups, and people come to the Facebook group and other people still other people in the Facebook group. Here's the thing. In this group, I intend to get people with a very particular mentality. Number one, we are going to be loyal to each other, meaning if, you know, just to pick on somebody, Renee, if she wants to use the FutureNet, if she sponsors somebody in FutureNet, then that person who is Renee's in FutureNet is going to be Renee's in the rest of the programs behind FutureNet. You see what I'm saying? That's what I intend, and that's what I need every single person in this group to have that same mentality. And if people do not have that same mentality, they need to get cut off, and they need to get booted, deleted, blocked, and banned. So this right here doesn't happen in other groups. This is why my Traffic Monsoon group was so on fire in the beginning, because I was notorious about banning people who had one negative comment to say. You see, so it's not just, you know, building a business. We're trying to build a particular culture and group of people who are like-minded, who are thinking correctly. Because a lot of people aren't succeeding because the leaders, gurus out there are all over the place and they do not have a plan. They say they have plans, but they do not. They're just joining random new programs and shoving them out there. What I was able to do in under a year last year, and I'm just showing you Future Ad Pro. Now, in under a year last year, I was able to pay off $100,000 in debt and still have a six-figure income across multiple income streams. And very few people actually were following my plan. If they were, they would be in a different place now than they were back then. It's my intention to help people go from nothing to something. And this group, the people making up this group, is a big part of that. If we're all on the same page, boom, the whole thing will work. But if we're not, if we're all over the place, then it's not gonna work. It's just that simple. So I'm gonna just quickly go back here, see if there's any questions. Okay, so here's the thing. Number one, the definition, I kind of see the questions kind of popping in already. Number one, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. I get it. I get it. Now, the reason why I've picked the particular programs I've picked is, number one, let me just scroll down here. Number one, my Broke to Freedom plan is reminiscent of the plan I've had laid out previously with Traffic Monsoon. Now, before some people get sick to their stomach and think, oh, here we go again, that's not my intention, okay? I have this Broke to Freedom plan for the people who, quote unquote, do not have any working money to use. But I am not recommending folks to promote FutureNet as the rev share platform. I'm just telling folks it's a free social media site. Use the social media site for what you use social media for. A lot of people are out there, oh, ad packs, money, wrong. That's why these companies get shut down. Here's what happened with Traffic Monsoon. Here's why Traffic Monsoon, and I know I'm kind of going back and forth for the screens, but here's the thing. With Traffic Monsoon, imagine this is a Traffic Monsoon back office. People would show their back office, people would see money, people would see ad packs growing, people would see, their back office dollars growing. That's what people would see, and that's how people were promoted. And that's how the SEC comes in and shuts companies down, because the reps are out there talking about making money for nothing. Any make money for nothing deal is considered a security. So when you're buying ad packs and you're making money clicking a mouse, viewing 10 ads, buy ad packs, watch 10 ads a day, make money, when you use any portion of that language in any of your marketing, yes, your stuff's going to get shut down. I mean, that's just how it is. Now, for the folks who do not want to use the FutureNet plan, which is basically work your way up to 25 ad packs and withdraw $50 a week. That's if folks do not want to do that. Within this page right here, you also get access to another sales funnel, but this sales funnel is going to be International Silver Network and Power Lead System. Why International Silver Network? At the end of the day, if we're going to be buying something every single month, it only makes sense to me that that something retains its value. If you look at any sort of shake or any sort of juicy juice, shaky shake, drinky drink, product in 6 months, that shit is going to be worthless. With International Silver Network, the product is never going to be worthless. The product worth may fluctuate, but it's never going to be worthless. And it's a personal thing with me. You know, I got 4 kids, so I plan on leaving a nice sizable amount of gold and silver for each of my kids. And it only makes sense that a business I'm promoting is above the rest of the noise when it comes to juicy juice, drinksy, my drinky drink is better than your drinky drink. My juicy juice is better than your juicy juice. Enough with all the bull crap. And some people, you say gold and silver, well, the price is going to be inflated. No, it's really not. With any gold and silver, matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up my personal guy I buy gold and silver from offline. This is a website, of a gentleman. He's a former Marine. He has a shop in Carlsbad. I go here and I buy gold and silver from him also every single week. Now, the prices that I pay him are very comparable to the prices you're going to buy over here at International Silver Network. Also, if we're going to be spending money in a home business, doesn't it make sense to have a product that retains its value? Again, that money is never going away. We're just taking, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what Rob Frazier's going to do. I'm going to take as many of these RevShare dollars as possible. And same thing I did with Traffic Monsoon. And it's my goal within the next 8 months to have $100,000 in gold and silver, physical gold and silver in a safe somewhere, not at my house, in case people are listening to me outside. But it's my intention to have $100,000 in gold and silver in a safe by the end of this year. And it's my plan to leverage as much of this money as possible. Why do I still encourage people to do the rev shares? Here's the thing. People will not buy traffic long enough to make it work. People just get freaky. There's people reaching out to me. Rob, I've been buying traffic for 6 months. I lost all of that money. No, you're using that money to build your email list. But because that mentality is so rampant out there, that's why I do the rev share route. It's like, look, join Future Ad Pro, work your way up to 25 active ad packs, and withdraw money every single week. And that money you take out every single week, that's going to help pay for your Power Lead system, and that's going to help pay for your gold. I actually cover it in this matter of fact, I have actually these 2 videos right here in my Get Complete Freedom. So if you actually go to getcompletefreedom.com and you watch these 2 videos down here, you will see my plan. You'll see exactly what I do. Every single week, I take money out of FutureNet, I buy traffic, and I buy gold and silver. And the thing is, here's the thing. I don't care if people join me or not, because every single week I'm getting more gold and silver to pass on to my kids, and I'm getting more traffic. So I don't care. If people don't join me, fine. Have a nice life. But you see how powerful that is? I mean, nobody can argue with my product. Not to mention, that's just one aspect. That's just one piece. Now, not to get esoterical about it, but the product, when you I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna stop screen sharing for a second because I got some more things I want to say. When you let me see the room. Okay, some countries can't go, you know, and that's the thing, but you're gonna have to, you know, that's what I talk about, the different products, and we'll talk about that here in a second. I just wanted to go back to see if there was some more comments, but I want to go. Some countries, they can't support International Silver Network, and I get that. What I was mentioning earlier, number one is when you start accumulating precious metals, gold and silver, it does something to your mentality. It does something to your psyche. When I had $10,000 in a savings account for the first time in my life, it did something to me. That changes everything. It's like when I had $1,000, I kept finding reasons to spend it. But once I broke through and saved up to around $10,000, it was like I didn't want to touch it. I didn't want to use it for anything. And that's the same thing that's going to happen to you when you start buying gold and silver. So you start seeing, you know, gold and silver stack up, you're going to want more. And it's very easy for me to just take, again, rev share money, withdraw my rev share money, and use it to buy traffic, and then use it to buy gold and silver. But if people don't want to use the rev share money, they don't want to do the rev share anymore, that's fine. Then they can just come down here and use Frank Calabro's gold and silver sales funnel. This is a separate whole sales funnel in and of itself. Now, the last piece, the last thing I want to talk about, and in my opinion, it's the most important thing. I just had a very good conversation about this earlier with somebody. The last piece, because this is why I talked about this Facebook group of having people with the same mindset as everybody, is how do we get that mindset of people? How do we get surrounded with people who are on the same page, who are going to actually stick this thing out? And, you know, same thing. I got to thinking, how can I have people prove themselves and at the same time help them work on themselves to get better? And that's why I included the Global Information Network. Number one, it's in the funnel as well, right under this video. Again, this right here is my Broke to Freedom plan. So I know I'm not covering it in this hangout because these 3 videos talk about it. I talk about the ad packs. I talk about what level of ad packs to start withdrawing your money. I talk about how to use that money. You know, so basically, Future Ad Pro, Lead Lightning, 25 ad packs. You withdraw $50 a week. Then you can start buying traffic from MLM leads with that $50 that's coming out of FutureNet. And then you just continue that till you have 100 active ad packs, and then you take out $200 a week. And that $200 a week you're taking out, that's going to buy you traffic. That's going to buy you gold and silver. That's going to get you access to the Global Information Network. And all you have to do is just keep repeating. Just keep doing that week after week after week, and following what I lay out in these bottom 2 videos over and over and over and over and over and over again. That way, at the end of the year, you're going to have a closet full of gold and silver, not of shaky shakes and juicy juices and drinky drinks that are doing nothing. And you're going to be working on yourself, because the better you become, the more people you're going to attract. And that's what's really going to activate this whole thing. Now, these videos, I talk about it right here in this short little video. I'll talk about this, you know, go down the line in order. It's the whole Your Wish is Your Command series. Listen to these videos. Listen to them over and 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 over again.
All right, we're back.
Listen to them until you get sick and tired of listening to them, and then just keep listening to them. Once you make it all the way through, you're going to have a very good understanding of what the Global Information Network is. And then, of course, right at the bottom, there's going to be a link. Now, a few people have asked me, what's your affiliate code? Because the Global Information Network is not necessarily an internet marketing company. It's not meant to have a sales funnel and drive traffic to it. It's a more personal network of people. So if you want to join, you have to reach out to whoever you want to join with and get their affiliate code. So I include that information in this video here, because the only thing you're going to get right here is just a basic corporate site. So these audios is what's going to separate the riffraff from the folks who are serious. There's a lot of riffraffs out there who say they're broke and all of this stuff and depressed and all over the place. Get them these audios. Once they listen to these audios over and over and over again, they're going to start to understand why they are in the position that they are and how to get out of it, most importantly. Now, when you take getting gold and silver, which is working on your bank account, working on your legacy, and when you combine that with working on your brain, that is the theme that I want to keep in this Facebook group, because in my opinion, that is complete freedom. You know, there's a lot of speculation with the dollar going up, down, you know, financial markets going to crash, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Don't invest in real estate, invest in this, invest in that. Look, when you're investing in gold and silver, you know, nobody can argue that gold and silver is real money. And when you combine that with the global information network, I mean, that's it. There is nothing else out there. Nothing else even deserves a look, in my opinion. But again, that part is my own opinion. But again, I've listened to these audios for the past 5 years. I got out of Marine Corps. I was super angry. I hated life, you know, from almost taking my life to where I am now. And I credit that 100% listening to these audios over and over and over again. Had a lot of luggage, had a lot of baggage in my life. Once I started getting rid of it, then my income started to grow. And that's exactly what you're seeing. A lot of people say, hey, Rob, why are you so dang motivated? Well, it's because I listen to stuff like this over and over and over, over and over and over and over and over and over again. So the thing I'm going to leave off with is I'm gonna go back here to the beginning, and it's all within the sales funnel here. That's my intention, is to take the stress off of you, to understand that everything is within the funnel. When you go to getcompletefreedom.com, in fact, I'm gonna copy it and paste it in the comments. I'm gonna just I'm also taking a second look at some of the comments. So first 4 audio saying, I'm thinking. I'm just scrolling down here. But the thing is, you know, some people, I want to talk a couple things here too. The reason why I still do the rev share is because, look, I know the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. The 2 rev shares I'm in are My Paying Ads and Future Ad Pro, and that's it. I mean, if God forbid, if something happens to those, I'm done with the rev shares. But for now, they work. And again, you know, here's all right. I'm gonna talk about a couple things here. When folks opt in, instead of bashing them over the head with a new program, I'm talking about joining a free social media platform. And folks will join. Folks will sign up for that free social media platform all day long. The next step is when folks go through here, they click on get started, they're going to get access to this. They're going to get access to the whole thing. But in that video, I only talk about watching this one, creating a FutureNet account, and then getting in the Facebook group. The next step is once the people get in the Facebook group, the Complete Freedom Facebook group, then we get them to one of these hangouts, which are going to occur every single Friday. May not be this exact time, because I know some people in some crazy time zones. Shout out to Holly. You know, let me know what time it is you're in, and then I'll try to shift it so that way you don't have to wake up in the middle of the night and listen to me and get all whacked out of your mind and, you know, everything. But But regardless, they're going to be every single Friday. And I don't want to call them Freedom Fridays because that sounds car salesman, but that's what they're going to be every single Friday. So how's it going to work? People are going to opt in, get a free FutureNet account, get in a Facebook group, and then from there, we'll get them on a Hangout. If they can't watch the Hangout live, they'll watch a recorded Hangout. Then from there, I'm going to direct them back to the funnel to have them watch video 1, video 2, video 3. Here, they're going to learn about the ad packs on Future Ad Pro, the numbers to hit, withdrawing the money for traffic. They're going to learn about where to get traffic. Right now, it's MLM leads. I may change it. I may not change it. I don't know. MLM leads has been painstakingly slow, and it's just driving me bonkers. But regardless, right now, the affiliated traffic source is MLM leads. And this link is going to the Facebook group. In the Facebook group, I need everyone on the same page. Hey, who did you sign up underneath on FutureNet? I don't know. Go back and check your email because that's going to be your sponsor in the rest of these programs. Oh, but my sponsor isn't active in all of these programs. Too bad. You're going to have to wait till your sponsor is active in all of those programs before you join. And if you don't want to play by our rules and join your sponsor, you're gone. Just that simple. And then as they go on down the line, they're just going to learn about the rest of it, about getting to 100 active ad packs, withdrawing as much money as you can from FutureNet for as long as you can. We're just going to ride that horse down. You know, even if they do get shut down in a year, we're going to withdraw as much money as we can and turn as much money as we can into a big ass email list and to as much gold and silver as possible. I think that's pretty freaking powerful. Some people are like, oh no, you got to buy ad packs. No, you got to get to a place where you can draw as much money as you can and ride that horse till that horse can't ride anymore. Ride that horse till you break all 4 legs and then crawl on it some more and then beat it to death. See what I'm saying? And then that money we're going to use to build a big ass email list. We're going to put lots of gold and silver into our safe, and we're going to join the Global Information Network and work our way up to become a level 5 candidate, because that's where I am at. If you want to get to where I am at, you have to do the same things that I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. And these last 2 videos, I just basically go over the plan and show you what that looks like. So, hopefully that makes sense. I'm just looking at some of the comments. 9 a.m. in Australia. Man, what's going on in Australia? So appreciate you folks coming on here, but I hope what I laid out makes sense. The thing is, you can join any program you want to, but if the people are not like-minded, they're gonna lose. I mean, they're just not gonna win. Can you find an alternative for people who can't join Silver Network? And that's another thing I'm looking at. It's just like, you know, if you can't do the silver as an option, like I said at the beginning, I have a few other programs and funnels. You know, I'm using the instant cash strategy right now, easy 1-up power lead system. What else? The skinny body care, you know, digital altitude. Again, good programs, but I'm not going to be personally building them as active as I am. You may see me randomly post about it. But the thing is, the Global Information Network is really the glue for everything. I mean, a lot of people, this whole funnel, it's really not necessarily even gold and silver or a FutureNet or the power lead system. If you get in the Global Information Network and you join me in the Global Information Network, you have a spot in the Facebook group. I want folks to get that. So even if you can't join any of the other programs, if you join the Global Information Network, you will always have my attention. And I don't mean just join for free, because you can join Gen for free. You have to join and you have to be active. If you join and you're active, that is where my heart really lies. And I can say once you get up to level 4, you'll understand exactly why. Level 4 and level 5, you'll understand exactly why. But so if you can't participate in the ISN, if you can't participate in anything else, get in Gen, get that information, start listening to those audios, because that right there is my core focus. So if you can't do anything else, you know, get Lead Lightning. If you got to get in my paying ads, you know, work those programs until you can withdraw enough money to join Gen. And then join Gen, listen to those audios, and change your life. And let's make this a powerful movement is what I want. And again, it's not just the program. I mean, whatever you want out of life, it's here for you. You just have to go through the steps. And again, one thing I'm always tell folks is listen to these audios over and over and over again. They're on YouTube, you know, never mind what all of the other crap out there. There's going to be a lot of crap. You know, there's going to be a lot of garbage surrounding these audios as well. There's going to be a lot of other people's opinions, a lot of other crap out there. All I can say is once you get to level 4, you'll understand why it's all out there. And, you know, you'll be able to see right through a lot of other stuff out there. So that being said, just scrolling down the comments, see if there's any questions. The reason why I always include the rev share programs is because, you know, the first thing everyone's going to think is how much is Gen? How much is Gen? How much is Gen? You know what? I'm only going to answer that question after you go through all of the audios and listen to anything. Yeah, there's always going to be lots of opinions, but just listen to the audios for yourself. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then find something else. But if it does resonate with you, stick with us. You know, and I'm saying us. I don't know who's all with us. I don't know who's all in us yet. But that being said, change your life, go to Aruba. Yeah, Jen does have an event in February in Aruba, and I am going to be there. Are you still going to use Traffic Wave or your autoresponder? Yes. I mean, you know, why not? Why wouldn't I? If ISN doesn't support my country, I think we talked about that. You know, like if I say your name right, Maddie. You know, I have a few plans. If people can't, my other broke man's plan. Here's the thing. The only reason why I have different plans is to give people options so that they can really afford to join Gen. That's, if you want to know my core push and focus, that's it. But it's just not an internet marketing type. It's not something you set up a sales funnel and just drive traffic to and build. This is something you have to actively work with people and work with them. And that's what I want to do. I want to separate from, you know, just being this internet person to working with each and every one of you one-on-one to make different things happen. But I need you to learn some of the things in Gen first. See what I'm saying? That's what I want. I don't want a bunch of people who I gotta motivate and push. I want people who are, you know, going to be doing the same things. I want people who are at my same level, who understand the things that I'm learning. That's what I want. I don't want people who I gotta tell what to do. I don't want people I gotta pick up the phone and keep encouraging, hey, did you do this? Hey, did you read your books? Did you listen to your audios? Did you post your ads? Did you buy traffic? I want people who are like already on it, already listening to the audios, have a plan, are focused, know what they're doing. That's what I want to be surrounded with. I don't want people who are all over the place, because you get that everywhere. You get that with every other fucking guru out there. You're gonna be all over the place, doing random shit, doing things that just don't matter. People, you know, we had a conversation earlier, me and Emma, and the thing, Emma Charles, I was trying to open up the chat here again. I don't know how to do that. We were talking about you can't sell something you're not passionate about. And the same thing, if you're joining all of these internet programs and you're not passionate about them, it's nothing. You're never going to do anything. In order to actually make something like this online business work, it has to be something that's just in your DNA, in your core, that you believe in. And once you get that belief and focus, that's when your business is going to take off. But if it's not something you believe in, you're never going to make it work. And that's where I'm at. And that's why I believe in the system that I laid out. Again, number one, the Global Information Network, that's it. But I just have a few other sales funnels out there to help people make money first and then use the portion of their commissions to join. So if you're using the Broke Man's Plan, My Paying Ads, Lead Lightning, if you're using my Skinny Body Care funnel, they all work. Just work them until you generate some money, join Gen, and then boom. Listen to all the audios, get to all of the Gen events, and upgrade in Gen using your profits, and your stuff's going to be on a whole nother level. That being said, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm just going back here, see if there's any comments. Yeah, people also, yeah, if you don't believe in what you're selling, it's not going to, it's you know, oh yeah, you know, my skinny pills. Okay, well, whatever. But, you know, I just saw some comments that threw me off. Emma said she was nodding at her screen. Was she nodding off at her screen? I don't know, but probably. Some people are probably nodding off. Holly's probably nodding off. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But again, here's the thing. If, you know, how long does it take to build FutureNet? I mean, look, that's the same mentality that shut down Traffic Monsoon. Oh, it only takes a week to build Traffic Monsoon because you're going to earn X amount of dollars per day. You cannot answer questions like that. You cannot ask questions like that. I mean, you got to get away from that. If however long it takes is however long it takes. If you don't want to do the rev share thing, pick something, preferably a funnel that I'm using. Look, my Skinny Body Care funnel and my Instant Cash Strategy funnel, they work. 1 in 34 pre-enrollees becomes a Skinny Body Care distributor. I've made $10,000 with my Instant Cash Strategy my first month. I mean, it's just, you just find something that works and work it. FutureNet, you know, the ad pack, you buy an ad pack, every single day you get anywhere from 70 cents to $1.25. So, you know, you take that and use that loose math. But yeah, I'm just going to scroll down and see if there's any questions. You know, the thing is, I don't want to force people to use any one system. I want to support everybody. Here's the thing, what I do want to do too. Everyone who joined me in anything, I still want to be there to support you, even though I may not be actively promoting that thing. So for example, the people who join me in Skinny Body Care who don't have any money, I'm still going to support you. I'm still going to keep my auto ship. I'm still going to, you know, send a few $100 of traffic there every single week, but I'm not going to be really talking about that. So I don't want folks to think that I'm abandoning that. I don't want folks to think I'm abandoning them. I want folks to know that I'm here to support them, even though I may be promoting a different thing, if that makes sense. I'm not promoting everything, but I want folks to get that. And what I want folks to do is use whatever they're at, make money first, and then use that money to upgrade in Gen, and then continue on the journey. You see what I'm saying? That's what I want. So if you join me in Skinny Body Care, My Paying Ads, whatever, the Facebook group, Complete Freedom, is going to be the group for the support. I know I've had like 3 or 4 Facebook groups, all with different concepts. It's all going to be in a Complete Freedom group, but I don't want people getting confused and all over the place. So whatever one system that you're using, work it until you succeed, and then use the profits to upgrade in Gen. That's what I want you to do. And so I'm going to be doing these hangouts. I'm going to be talking about the shit over and over and over again until folks get it. And, you know, if you have to use the rev share, You don't want to use it. You'll eventually get to a place where you do not have to use rev share programs in the future. That's where I'm at. But it took me using a rev share to get there to begin with. The only problem is finding a rev share that you can work without it crashing. So my paying ads in FutureNet is what I'm using right now. I'm just going back to see any comments here. I remember seeing the PLS email for Skinny Fiber, mentioned traffic monsoon. I have to go back. I'll check them. I have to go back and check those. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. Any other questions? Totally get what you're saying. Yeah, I just don't want people thinking, oh great, now he's doing this and I just joined that and now we're, I don't want people like that. I'm listening to audios on audio 6, found a playlist on the channel. What's the link you showed in the videos? What's the link you showed in the videos? I don't know what you mean. I'm listening to the audios at audio 6, found the playlist on your channel. What's the link you showed with the videos? I don't know if I understand your question. It's on my YouTube channel. It's on the funnel. If you go to getcompletefreedom.com and opt in, you'll see how, if all of the funnels, you click on the YouTube link in the lower right, it'll take you to the YouTube link and you can listen to it on YouTube. Also understand you're going to get my emails probably, but still. That being said, I'm going to wrap this up. To be fair, we've been talking about Jen for months. Yeah, some people probably think, oh yeah, there's some new shit he's talking about. Some new random shit. No, I've been a member of Jen since 2008, 9, I think, off and on. Talk about the email marketing plan you use. That'll be next hangout. We'll show up next hangout. We'll talk about that. Or message me on Facebook. I already talked about 50 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, I'll change the emails. I'll go in there. Talking about Jen for months. Problem is how to get people to get it. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just getting people to go. Not a lot of people are going to sit down and listen to 14 hours of audio. But not a lot of people are going to sit down and listen to 14 hours of audio. But the people that do are going to stick around and they're going to do whatever it takes to make it work. The average person will not sit there and listen to 14 hours of audio. But the people that do make it through those 14 hours, those are the people I want, because those are going to be the people who get it. And they're going to stick around and not join 10,000 different programs and join for a week and quit, or join for 2 months and quit, or join for 6 months and quit. People quit all the time. If they can't make it through 14 hours of audio, I don't want you, pal. If someone asks me a question, hey, Rob, can you help me set up my power lead system? Yes, right after you listen to these 14 hours of audio. And if they don't want to listen to 14 hours of audio, then they're not worth my 15 minutes of time to help them set up their power lead system. See what I'm saying? That's how I'm going to start doing with people, because the people that do are going to be those people to make the shit work. And it's just that simple. I mean, that's just the way life is, Emma nodding, not sleep nodding, agreeing nodding. All right. Yeah, some people listen to those 14 hours in 2 days. I've done the same thing when I first came on. What I do at night, I actually have a little iPod with some messed up earphones, and every single night I'll put in the iPod and listen to the audios every single night. And then I listen to them in the morning. When I'm hiding from Facebook, I listen to them, But those audios, they'll change everything. And they'll change your business too, believe it or not. You'll start speaking different. You'll start getting different results. Here's the thing. When you show up to my Hangouts, you're going to still get it indirectly. But when you show up to my Hangouts, you're going to listen to me speak. You're going to start picking up on my language patterns. You're going to start taking the actions that I'm talking about. And then you're going to kind of become, you're going to become your own person, but you're going to be doing different things. It's going to affect your language. It's going to affect the actions you're taking. And then that's going to affect your business. And it's only going to carry on. You have to have people who are of the same mindset surrounding you, because it's hard out there in the real world when you're surrounded by people who just don't get it. And you feel like you're so out of place, and that lowers your energy. That just lowers your essence, lowers your life. But when you get around people who get it, you feel uplifted, you feel inspired, you feel motivated. You're boom, you just want to hit it. You want to take action. That's the people you need to get around. And if you're not around those people, no matter what business you're in, it's not going to work. So you have to find people who have that same mentality, who get it, who are going to be there pushing you, helping you, uplifting you, inspiring you, telling you that you can do it. That's what you need. And I know some people are listening to me now, they just feel they're starting to get pumped up. That's what you want. That's the network of people. And that's the kind of people you need around you to counteract all of the bullshit, negative other people you have in your life. And I'm not calling people bullshit, but there's a lot of negativity out there. And if you don't separate from it, you're never going to make it. That's why they say get to events. Here's what happens on an energetic level. Your vibration is at this level. Even showing up to this hangout, some of you are getting pumped up. Your vibration is coming up to this level. After the hangout, you're going to be on cloud 9, and you're going to get around your spouse. You're going to get around some family members. And for some reason, they're just going to drag you right back down. But you come back to another hangout. And it's the same thing with, I used to talk to, on a religious standpoint, people go to church every Sunday. I used to go to church every Sunday and Wednesday. And I used to say, you go to church on Sunday, you get all pumped up, and then by Wednesday, you need another boost, because you go around normal people and you deal with all the negative, and that drags you down. So you go to church on Wednesday, boom, you get another boost. And then by Sunday, boom, you get another boost. You see what I'm saying? And it keeps your vibration up. So when you go to an event that lasts for 3 days, your vibration is here. You go to that event for 3 days, your vibration is going to be elevated for 3 days. 3 days of being around people who are telling you you can do it. For 3 days, your vibration is going to be high enough to start attracting different things in your life. Because some people, they just can't raise their vibration for long enough for things to come in. They listen to an audio, it raises for a little bit, then they go back to real life. Then it raises for a little bit, then they go back to real life. But the thing is, if you really want things in your life to change, you have to raise your vibration, keep it there for an extended amount of time for things to start coming in, because it's not instant in some cases. Sometimes it's going to take a while to get there. That's why I want my Facebook group, and it's not but I say but don't misconstrue this. It's not me. I don't want it to be me. I want it to be everybody on the same page. So once you start getting your vibrations at that higher level, that's going to affect your results. That's going to affect your business. That's going to affect your income, and things are going to start changing. So, all right. I don't know if what I was saying, people are probably sleeping now, but I'm just going through my questions here. All right, good. So I appreciate you folks coming on here. I'm going to wrap this up. I've been on here for about an hour. But yes, that's how it works. All right, I appreciate you folks. I see you guys having little mini conversations. Holly and Emma, I guess we got a new I don't want to call it, we call it a bromance, but a female version going on. Nah, I'm gonna leave it. But I appreciate you folks coming on here. But again, that's my intention is to get folks to have that network of support, because it's hard enough to be out there doing this on your own, and it doesn't matter what sales funnel you're using, doesn't matter what system you're using or what new thing is coming out, because for the gurus, they're always going to join a new program and slam a bunch of people in it. I don't want that. I want people actually learning how to raise their vibration to religious, raise their faith, scientific, to start expecting better results from their business to really start changing things, because until you really get to that point and you understand what's really going on behind the scenes, you're not going to make money no matter how much action you take. So that being said, I'm gonna wrap this up. Appreciate you folks. I'm gonna try to do these hangouts once a week. I'm gonna talk about probably every single Friday. I'm gonna try to keep these around Friday or Saturday. I thought about doing a Saturday, you know, for my skinny body care system, but you know, the more I think about it, the more I talk about this, the more I sell myself on this plan, that this is where my heart is. This is what I honestly believe will really change people's situations. You know, and I know my situation is not perfect, but it's a whole hell of a lot better than it was from 5 years ago. And I'm a living testament that the shit changed my life. And I know I'm not perfect, but you know, have my up and down days, but overall my vibration is still getting higher and higher, and my results are getting better and better over time. Do things still happen that annoy me? Yes. Do I still backslide? You know, if you want to use a religious term, yes, but we're all human. But the thing is, once we have a network of like-minded people, we will always know where to come recharge our batteries. You know what I'm saying? If we have a rough day with the spouse, or, you know, family or people or the job or just people in general, we will always have a place to go to boost each other back up. And that's what I want. That is more important than any business out there. So that being said, appreciate you folks. Until next time, we will talk to you then.